All right, so this is reading number 3. It's the lapis lazuli. I'll tell you what it does. So lapis opens the third eye and balances the throat chakra. It's usually a deep blue flecked with gold, by the way, and it's easily obtained, but expensive. That's true. Comes from Russia, Afghanistan, Chile, Italy, United States, Egypt, and Middle East. And it's really good to balance the throat chakra as well. It stimulates enlightenment and enhances dream work and psychic abilities, facilitating spiritual journey and stimulating personal and spiritual power. This stone quickly releases stress, bringing the peace. It possesses enormous serenity and is the key to spiritual attainment. Lapis lazuli is a protective stone that contacts spirit guardians. This stone recognizes psychic attacks and it blocks it and returns the energy to its source. And you can always do it as well. If anyone is sending you bad energy, all you have to do is say, "No, thank you. Here, let me send it back to you, and I'll add love and light for you." And you release it. And if you wear lapis and stuff like that, they cannot even get in at all. It teaches the power of the spoken word and can reverse curses or diseases caused by not speaking out in the past. Because the throat is the spoken word, and a lot of people who get issues in the throat is because they don't speak their mind. They're not really being true to themselves and their feelings. And sometimes, like my mom, they get cancer there. This stone harmonizes the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. So imbalances between these levels can result in depression, disease, and lack of purpose. In balance, though, the harmony brings deep inner self-knowledge. So, lapis lazuli encourages taking charge of life. It reveals inner truth, encourages self-awareness, and allows self-expression without holding back or compromising. If repressed, anger is causing difficulties in the throat or in communication. Lapis lazuli releases this. So this stone brings the enduring qualities of honesty, compassion, and uprightness to the personality. So lapis lazuli is a powerful thought amplifier. It stimulates the higher faculties of the mind, bringing objectivity and clarity. It encourages creativity through attunement to the source. And lapis lazuli helps you to confront truth wherever you find it and to accept what it teaches you. It aids in expressing your own opinions and harmonizes conflict. It teaches the value of active listening. So it's really great for people who are coaches and people who need to listen to people. Or anyone, really. Because when you listen to others, then usually you can communicate better as well. Because you're actually listening to them. Lapis lazuli bonds relationships in love and friendship and aids expressing feelings and emotions. And it helps you express them in the correct way. And it dissolves martyrdom, cruelty, and suffering. Has a gem essence, it dissolves emotional bondage. So if you're trying to move on from a relationship, it's a great stone for that. In the healing, it alleviates pain, especially that of migraine headaches. And I remember that's why I actually bought it originally, because I was trying everything. And I did drink the lapis stuff, I think. It overcomes depression, benefits the respiratory and nervous system and the throat, larynx, and thyroid, cleanses organs, bone marrow, thymus, and the immune system. Lapis lazuli overcomes hearing loss, purifies blood, and boosts the immune system. It alleviates insomnia and vertigo and lowers blood pressure. So if you wear or place at the throat or the third eye, it will help you a lot to doing all of that. Lapis lazuli should be positioned above the diaphragm, anywhere between the sternum and the top of the head, basically. So higher up. It's your third eye, I mean. So I have this by my bed. It's yeah, like I have literally tried everything to get rid of those migraines. And then I went back vegan, and I did that because I was tapping. The tapping helped to regulate, those. If you need a diet and stuff, tapping is one of the best ways to get it done. Hang them in here too. Lots of earth here. Wow, you got the 10 twice. Yeah. Wow, cool. The tower. And the 5 of cups. It must be the day of the 5 of cups. Let's see if it gives me. Oh wow, this is like you're tired, man. Then the sun. Okay. I always like to end it with a positive. I don't believe in this negativity bullshit. People need to understand. We can always find silver lining. It's hard sometimes, really hard, but at least we can try, right? So I see heartbreak here. Overall, you have to release that heartbreak and that rejection. Someone didn't believe in what you do, and prayers will help you to help also those who are sick around you will heal, but also you've managed to move on and repair the damage that was done. There will be a huge change, but you can change everything and use the negative for your positive. However, you have to look at things straight in the eye and be realistic, and also start seeing how full, sorry, your glasses are, because you see there is there are more glasses that are emptying out than keeping the liquid in. However, it's also because you are choosing to focus on those. You're choosing to ignore. It's also because you're tired, and being tired doesn't help. The magician in you sees the filled glass, and at some point, once you get enough rest, you will get there. You'll have a big change, but money is a big change. You're going through a huge transformation right now, I think, and you're really seeing the truth in a lot of things, and you're realizing what your addictions may be to certain behaviors, whatever kind, even to people, and you're moving on. You're stepping into your life, even though you're still taking your time. And I think love-wise, it almost seems like love will come, but you are right now focused on something else. So it's coming. I think for some of you will be earth, but for some of you will be water. And you are earth too. In order to get over the heartbreak, you have to allow your heart to express itself and feel the tiredness of what it is to be heartbroken, and connecting through your third eye, your power center, you're going to be able to see the reality, and you're going to learn to speak to yourself with more positivity. So you're basically changing a lot of habits, I think. And it could be substances for some of you as well, but I think a lot of people is mostly mental habits, ability to speak more properly, unconsciously, and also your higher self is going to step in to allow you to really learn to speak more graciously and have a better relationship with yourself. And in order to get there, you need to have regular practice. So I see a lot of like all the chakras, pretty much. And I think it's important that you sort of work on all of them. They are working. It's not like, like you're someone who has a lot of duality in things. So you can be one or the other. You can be very positive or very negative, I think. You are one of those people, like the magician, The magician has it all, in a way. Michael, courage. You have the water dragon and nurturing. So yeah, you have to nurture yourself. If you nurture yourself, you nurture others, and that's what's required to release the heartbreak. And others can reject you, but you should always know that you can count on yourself. So, sorry, not Michael, Hamael, jeez. Is a sacred warrior. I can't even read properly. Courage. It seems you have recently felt your force dwindling and that you need to call upon this oracle for support. Hanael's shields of humility will allow you to feel fully protected, as you face the situation. Which part of you feels thwarted, or what thought suggests that you cannot move bravely through this current experience? Trust the courage of the wise Hanael. See yourself covered by the shield and drenched in the angelic presence of the ruby ray arising from Hanael's beautiful presence. See, it's very ruby. Please do not doubt your truth. Yeah, like I see it here and here. Focus on the prayer. This is something someone, I think someone was at work, someone was, or in your work, someone was making now maybe some of you was making you doubt, and someone simply didn't have respect for what it is you do. So ditch them. You don't need those people in your life, So don't doubt your truth. Find strength in your convictions and allow them to guide you to be a spiritual warrior. And then it says to chant Om Namah Shivaya 3 times. So I guess it's like Om Namah Shivaya, and then do it how it comes to you. And the divine will illuminate your way forward. I can write it down if you want. This is one of those where we didn't have that really before. It was easy. One didn't have one, and one just had ah. So, but here you can chant this, and there you go. 3 times, and the divine will illuminate you for her. So Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. I'm probably doing it wrong. Namah Shivaya. I use them sometimes, but not when there's so many words. Namah Shivaya. It's very much in my throat. Oh, I'm very much in my throat today, which is a good thing, Hold on. Okay, I tried to do ASMR on top of everything else. Then you got the water dragon, which is also pretty powerful. I need to use this guys more. Sometimes, So it's about passion, depth, and connection. Its name is that's funny. Dragaisk. I can't even say it. Dragaisk. It just means water dragon in Druid, I guess. So the water dragon brings that which is hidden into the light of day. Memories and wishes which may have long lain forgotten or repressed in the unconscious may emerge to frighten or overwhelm you with their apparent negativity or distractiveness. Yeah, it's all about releasing that bullshit though. Facing these experiences with compassion and courage, funny enough, right? Courage again, will in the end bring you to an experience of a greater depth of soul and a greater sense of connectedness to our life. Although you may at times feel overwhelmed with emotion, with time you will be able to achieve a sense of balance and stability as these strong feelings are integrated in your consciousness. And then nurturing you have as well. So I would say you're more courageous than able to nurture yourself, just because also the dragon is looking in that direction. I think if you pray, and you focus on learning those skills to give yourself the time to heal, you will be able to let your heart heal and focus on the light more than the darkness, and you will be able, no problemo, to move through whatever it is that broke your heart. And also use your creativity, because I think you have a good mix of creativity and of a lot of things. Like you're really, maybe like you can write, or you can do art or music. Like you're someone who can do different things. You are the magician, so you're probably someone who likes to do a lot of different things. So you have this ability to change. You just have to come to an end of those. You have to find your own balance and let go of those old stories you tell yourself. It's more than anything, I think it's in your head. And if you ground, you definitely, I think your heart is really actually quite strong. You have a lot of courage. I think you just need to give yourself more self-love and compassion, maybe more than anything else, quite frankly, in this case particularly. So yeah, maybe you're someone who is like wanting a lot, and just you expect a lot from yourself. So that's it. This is reading number 3. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe. If you want to take some courses, check out in the description. And also, again, I put the link there in the chat for those of you who are catching this live on my main channel. And otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful end of the day after this reading anyway.